For over a century, the Capital Region has been a hub of innovation, producing new technologies and new products that have changed the world. From the first electric stove to the world's most powerful generators to the world's most powerful superconducting magnets. Here, the great inventor Thomas Edison founded General Electric, helping to usher in the age of electric power. Here, the American Locomotive Company grew to be one of the preeminent builders of steam and diesel trains, helping to move goods and people across the continent. And here, Proctor's Theatre held the first public demonstration of television, captivating its audience and forever changing our lives. But in recent decades, the light of innovation shining from the Capital Region has dimmed. As old industries faded into the shadows, we were slow to nurture new ones. And after decades of neglect from state government, after decades in which the region bled industry, jobs, and people, we are once again reclaiming the ambition and vision of our forefathers. We are once again looking toward the future, creating the jobs of tomorrow today. And thanks to Governor Cuomo's leadership, the Capital Region is accelerating forward. We have a three-pronged approach to unlocking the potential of the Capital Region. First, devising a regional economic development strategy to attract business and good jobs. Second, undertaking a strategy to rebuild our decaying transportation infrastructure and invest in the infrastructure of the future, including complete broadband coverage and high-speed access. And third, embracing statewide fiscal discipline by holding government spending below 2% annual increase and lowering tax rates, while enacting programs to improve education, provide access to free college education for everyone, and protect our New York values of equality and opportunity for all. Starting in 2011, we put our money behind the future of the Capital Region, over $6 billion of total state investment. But we did not follow state government's traditional playbook of top-down development. For 7 successful years now, we have worked side by side with the Capital Region Economic Development Council to invest in its vision of the future. To date, the Capital Region REDC has been awarded nearly $522 million for 718 projects, the vast majority of which are either underway or complete. The region's Economic Development Council has done such a good job in leading these projects that it was recognized as a top performer in 2013, 2015, 2016, and 2017. Our plan is working. The Capital Region is transforming into a global destination for innovation and enterprise in next-generation technologies. Just look around. The signs of progress are everywhere. We've advanced New York's reputation as a world leader in biotechnology by investing in companies like Regeneron. And we fortified New York's position as the world's hub for advanced semiconductor research by investing in companies such as Global Foundries. We've transformed the Capital Region into a global magnet for nanotechnology industry leaders. And we're attracting video game developers and unlocking a billion-dollar industry. So in ways big and small, New York State is helping the Capital Region transition its economy from the industries of yesterday to the technologies of tomorrow. Thanks to our innovative economic development strategy, the word is out. The Capital Region is a great place to do business, and industries are once again investing here, creating new jobs. Rivers Casino and Resort, 1,200 jobs. Mohawk Harbor Project, 570 jobs. Regeneron, 300 jobs. Communications Test Design, 300 jobs. Infrastructure Technologies, 99 jobs. Ferguson Enterprises Distribution Center, 95 jobs. Add it all up, and unemployment is down in the Capital Region, dropping from 8% in February 2011 to 5.3% in February 2018. The number of private sector jobs is up to 434,500, an increase of 44,900 jobs, or 11.5% since February 2011. There is even more good news. The Capital Region's history, attractions, and beautiful parks are attracting tourists from far and wide, driving even more economic growth. Whoever said a trip to the Capital Region could be done in a day likely has not picked a winner at the Saratoga Racecourse, America's oldest major sporting venue, or spotted wildlife along the peaceful walking trail at Peebles Island State Park, or sunbathed on the shores of Lake George's $1 Million Beach, or felt the thrill of skiing down Windham Mountain, or experienced downtown Troy to see firsthand the way that community revitalization can invigorate an entire region. The possibilities for discovery are endless in the capital region, which is why more than 18.5 million tourists visited here in 2016 alone, up almost 15.5% since 2011. Tourists spent over $2.7 billion in 2016. That's an increase of over 17% since 2011. And the tourism industry provided more than 49,500 jobs in the capital region in 2016, up nearly 9% since 2011. When visitors come, they benefit from our historic commitment to preserving and protecting our natural assets. We are investing nearly $1 billion to restore our parks to their original grandeur and beauty and bring them into the 21st century. From the expansion of Moreau Lake State Park, to the transformation of the Peerless Pool Complex at Saratoga Spa, to the revitalization of Thatcher State Park, to the construction of the first new state park campground in 35 years at Schodack Island. We are offering New Yorkers more opportunities than ever to connect with Mother Nature. And when they do, when they swim in Lake George or kayak down the Mohawk, they will see our commitment, our $2.5 billion commitment to water quality protection. Today, the Hudson River is cleaner than it has been in a century, and we are holding the federal government accountable to make sure the cleanup of PCBs is complete. We've also launched a $65 million initiative to protect upstate lakes from harmful algal blooms. And so as to better connect tourists to our world-class lakes, parks, campgrounds, and outdoor recreation, we are opening 3 new Welcome and Visitor Centers: the Capital Region Welcome Center, the Adirondack Welcome Center, and the Visitor Center at Five Rivers Environmental Education Center. To ensure that visitors can easily reach the capital region and to grow New York's competitiveness in the 21st century global economy, we are carrying out a $100 billion infrastructure plan, the largest such plan in the nation. And unlike other parts of the country, New York State does not just talk about moving vital infrastructure projects forward, we actually get them done. Today, we've invested $75 million to open the Albany Capitol Center, creating a space that will attract visitors, host events, and continue to drive the revitalization of our capital's downtown. $150 million to rehabilitate Patroon Island Bridge, ensuring the viability of a critical transportation gateway depended upon by millions of New Yorkers, travelers, and businesses. $23 million to open a brand new Schenectady train station that will serve as a new entryway to the community and connect it to the rest of the state. $8.5 million to transform the Hudson Opera House, ensuring that New York's oldest theater remains a vibrant cultural anchor in the city of Hudson and the entire region. And $136 million to expand high-speed broadband internet. Because access to high-speed internet is to today's economy what access to highways was to yesterday's. The best news is that all of this growth is sustainable. The light once again shines upon the capital region, where a renewed optimism is attracting talent from across the globe. We are expanding opportunities for growth and making the region a destination for movers and shakers, ready to make an impact on their community, on their state, and on their world. Because in the capital region, we honor our history of innovation by supporting the entrepreneurs and the industries of the future.
Excelsior is the state motto, ever upwards, always aspirational. And it is a perfect word to describe not just the state's motto, but the spirit of the people of New York. And there is nothing that we can't do when we put our mind to it, and that's what we have to remember, and that's what Excelsior says to every one of us.